Oh my God. What's that noise, by the way?
Oh, here we go with the fucking noise. That's how we're starting?
Yeah, what? No, we're starting with you being over 15 minutes late. That's how we're starting. If you want to get into how we're starting.
I gave you a window.
No,
Window
no,
of
no,
time.
no, no, no,
Window of
no,
time.
no, no, no,
Window of
no,
time.
no, 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 no. How dare you? I'm gonna quote you right now. Where?
It's a window of time.
No, it wasn't. It was. I go. What time are you going to be home? You go 4:45. I'll be good to go. You gave me a hard time that you would be good to go, not call after. You said 4:45. I'll be good to go.
Well,
I call you.
Publix
I
took
call
a
you.
little longer.
Hold on. I call you at 4:45. And where are you? Of course, you're fucking buying food for your big fat face at Publix, and then you don't call me back till 5:00. So I waited 20 minutes on you. What do you eat?
Listen, I'm not eating anything. I went to go to buy a couple things to film some more videos.
Because I get it. I get it. You can't TikTok on your own time. You got to TikTok on my time. I get it. It's cool, man. It's cool, man.
Listen, I got a little Yorkshire tea.
I don't care. I don't care.
80 bags of Yorkshire tea. I don't know why I needed 80 bags. I got a little English salted toffee coffee from England. You can try that. And no beans today. I got no beans though. No beans. Yeah.
I'm super annoyed at you already. And we're just getting started.
But listen, would it be any other way if I didn't annoy you to start a podcast? Like, this is how life is.
I mean, if that's your shtick, you're gonna have to deal with my revenge because if you're fucking with me, I can fuck back. You know.
I wasn't fucking with you. I literally went to Publix. I had very important Publix buy. I saw a couple buy one get one.
You know what?
I couldn't pass them up in the moment.
You know how late Publix is open till 10 o'clock. And you gave
me... I got shit to do tonight.
Right, like podcast at 4:45, you fat fuck.
I think, you know what? You let this Ryan Seacrest thing get to your head a little too much. This is what it is.
Again, I think people are going to have that mantra of Ben is right after this one because it's disrespectful, man. I'm just saying. It's disrespectful.
Okay.
It's not as disrespectful.
What do you got there? You got anything today besides tearing a new one?
This is your show. I mean, I just help carry you across the finish line, my friend.
Well, this is ridiculous, and everybody agrees with you, and I hate it.
So let's start with the man who's been calling for your head for like, I don't know. It feels like 6 months at this point. Since you opened your big mouth and talked trash and called him out for your last match, and then when you're supposed to reach out to him, you blow him off for 2 months and get him all pissed off and worked up. And now this match is on again, off again, scheduled, rescheduled, whatever. What did this man do the other day after the last podcast aired?
So he obviously, our good friend Billy Five, the great man that he is. We know he listens, and he
by the way,
sent me a text message.
Can you slide his dick to the other side of your mouth? I can't quite hear you clearly enough.
Listen, you know, he's a very nice man. Very nice man. So shameless. I get a text message from him. He obviously listens to the podcast or whatever he did.
He may have just seen the title of it.
Well, I think he just saw the title because he said, Ben posted some shit about you weighing 271.3 pounds. I saw the name of the podcast. Please tell me you're not 271.3. And I said, I am. It's awful. I got to get back in shape. He writes, now, and just so everybody knows, I'm sitting here bracing every text that comes back like I'm nervous what he's going to write, right? Because you don't know what Billy you're getting today, right? You just don't know.
Right.
He writes back, you are too damn smart not to get in better shape. Find the balance between happy and healthy. Here's where I'm like, oh, he's so nice today. And then it switches. He writes, or I can break your jaw and watch you lose weight on the liquid diet. Be better because you are better. So now I'm like, this man here is now turned just complete. He's gonna break my jaw, so I can't eat. Right?
I have two observations first. The first one is that noticed that this man all of a sudden all the priorities shifted to like being concerned about your health and well-being.
Right.
That this number was so jarring to him. This weight gain that you have conducted, was so jarring to him that he switched character into like caring Billy and supportive Billy, and we just want you around for your kids' graduations, Billy. And then second, my observation is,
where'd you go?
Hello, I'm right here.
Hello?
You got to plug your headphones in, dummy.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here. We got you on the thing. Check your
What?
Check your headphones.
No, I had you on speakerphone.
Oh, well, that's no good.
And I didn't lose service or anything. But yeah, he was concerned all of a sudden.
Right, but my other thing before you continue with it is that he obviously doesn't know you that well, because what's a liquid diet going to do? It's stuff can still get into you, and it's not like ice cream doesn't melt. You know what I mean? So
Right. So I wrote him back and I said, "You're right. I'm going to get back in the gym and get on my diet."
Yeah.
He told me, "Don't go hardcore. You'll never stick with it." He knows me too well. Start out slow, make small adjustments. And I said, "Yeah, the diet always kills me." He says, "It does most people." And he goes in there about just start eliminating one step at a time. And he goes, because you'll trip yourself up again and you'll be at 280 in no time. And then here he goes again. And then I'll be definitely breaking that jaw. So again, he's nice, a nice gentleman, 2 Texans. He's really trying to help me, but he wants to break my jaw again.
Yeah.
So, and I said, "I don't want to be 280. He said, "I know you can do better. Just commit to it. 271 is not healthy." And I said, "I don't feel it. I feel like shit." And he said, "Step 1 is there's a problem." That's what I thought. This is a fucking intervention. Are we having an intervention?
Yeah. I think
he said step 1.
Yeah.
There is a problem.
Well, I think I'm going to conduct a 5 podcast intervention for you, like a This Is Your Life. Every week I'm going to have someone else on telling you that you're out of control.
Well, then he says, it's time to be tough, do something about it, let me know if you need anything. So he's back to nice Billy again.
Right.
And I thanked him. I said, "I'm going to start back up. I'm going to cut the shit and how much I'm eating." And he wrote, "Sounds like a plan." So I'm like, okay, we're still good, Billy, again. And then he says, "Just remember the consequences if you hit 280. Now, if that isn't scary enough, he puts a smiley face. Now, I read it as a smiley face of like an
there we go.
280. No, it's like he doesn't want me to hit 280. But maybe there's a little part of him that's like, if he hits 280, I get to break his jaw.
Oh,
right?
I
feel
I'm the opposite. There's a little part of me that doesn't want you to hit 280, and there's a tremendously huge part of me that wants you to hit 280.
Of course.
I want you to crash through the wall like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
So, and like me and you talk about, we're going to start. We both feel like shit. And that's great because the next day I go back to eating like shit. You go back to eating like shit because, I'm not scared of you. You're not scared of me. But when Billy sends that and then says, the last text said, "Keep me updated on your progress." Now I feel like I have to, because if next week comes out and I don't text him that I'm back on track, what do you think is going to happen? He's going to text me, right?
Well, I think he's going to be disappointed with our progress since yesterday.
What did you eat today?
Well, here let's go back to yesterday, because you and I were both like, right? Yeah, this is getting out of control. We both got to stop. We got to just fucking do it. But then in the same breath, we're like, but yeah, we got all this food still in the house. We got to get rid of it today. So, so yesterday for me was like, I think I had a pizza for lunch. I had that piece of Fudgy the Whale cake that Marco had brought over. Hold on. I had that pint of ice cream that he also brought over. Hold on. And then, oh man, it must have been like 11 o'clock at night. He comes back from the ale house. I guess he and his girlfriend had their 2-year anniversary or something. And he's like, do you want this Cajun chicken pasta left over, or should I throw it in the fridge? I said, nope, just bring it right over here. Because I knew that, like, if it sat in the fridge for the next 4 days while he's out of town, I was going to eat it anyways. But if I
Right.
wanted to start my diet today, that it had to be gone. It couldn't be sitting in the fridge. And I wasn't going to throw away perfectly good food. I mean, there's no logic in
Can't do
that.
that.
And it was
Zero.
before midnight. So I opened this fucking thing, and he must like either they're giving away gigantic portions these days, which I doubt. Or this was almost a whole order. Like he had like 4 bites and like left the rest of it because this was a disgustingly big amount of leftovers.
And I saw the picture.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking food.
And it was gone so fucking fast.
Right.
I inhaled that in about 3 minutes. It was gone. Yeah, so that was my embarrassing day. And then I woke up today and I wasn't any better, even though supposedly we were supposed to start today.
What'd you have today?
Well, there was I had some cheese tortellini in some meat sauce.
I haven't eaten lunch today.
You might. Well, what did you have for breakfast though?
This is crazy. I have a wicked headache today. I had one of those carb balance wraps with
God.
sugar and sugar-free jelly in my wrap. And I had my coffee as usual. I have not eaten yet the rest of the day. I didn't get lunch today.
So you're like sort of eating that bullshit low carb food and all right. So you're
But when you only eat with 110 calories, maybe I've had 200 calories today. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
No,
good.
listen,
You got a nice 1 day head start on me because I think
okay. At least you're acknowledging that.
I think as soon as I'm done here, I might be making the Publix run or the Wawa run. Because again, the day's shot already. Why not? Like,
This is true.
you know,
This
I
is
might
true.
grab a couple of bangs and a fucking sandwich at the Wawa.
That's a good idea.
By the way,
Good idea.
also
You should do
I need something else because this like meat sauce has been giving me heartburn all day. I'm like dying over here right now. Oh, but at least I'm not 271.3. So I got that going for me.
We don't know what you are because you're a
Trust
weight
me,
blocker.
I would know if I was anywhere near 271.3 because that's like
Yeah.
that's like 30 or that's like maybe 30 pounds above my all-time high. There's no way I'm that, there's no way. So yeah, I'm not into those 3X's yet. So we're good.
I'm not 3X, I'm 2.
I'm right, but I'm saying, well, you tell yourself that. Although I look on TikTok and I'm like, man, that guy should be sizing up his shirts.
Well, I'm trying to squeeze into extra larges.
No, those are 2X's. I see you fucking stretching.
Well, some are, but I don't own too many 2X's. So sometimes, stuff's dirty. I got to squeeze into the 1X
Yeah,
for
well,
work
you
and look like a sausage.
You need a man's ear, sugar tits.
A man's ear.
There's my Seinfeld reference for the day. The other funny thing the conversation I had with my roommate was we were talking about that. We were talking about you and Billy and how we're both fat fucks. And I was like, I go, yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Like my dad's wedding is like in a week and a half. And I'm going to have to call my brother up and ask him what fat clothes he still has that I can borrow for the wedding. Cause I don't think I'm going to fit in any of my like dressy, suit and tie kind of things. I'm going to have to, my brother has been way bigger than you or I have ever been. So, I know he's got to have at least one suit in that larger range. He must have been like, at some event where when he was at one of his bigger sizes. So I have to make that embarrassing call. Like, what do you got in the upper ranges that you could bring over and I could try on? Because otherwise I got to.
And does he have anything?
I don't know. I haven't called him yet. I'm putting it off.
Oh.
I'll call him.
Putting it off? You're going to call him the day of the wedding and be like, hey, can you bring anything to the wedding?
Yeah. And if he's like, I don't got anything, I'm going to go, oh, that's okay. I feel COVID coming on anyways.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it.
I got to show up for my dad's wedding. I can't fucking not show that for that thing. Yeah, so I got to call him this weekend so that I have time to at least see if there's anything there, and if not, then venture out into the wild next week to buy something that fits. See Omar the tent maker, or go to like Men's Warehouse or something and rent a suit or something. I don't know.
This is bad.
It is.
This is not good.
And the fucked up thing is, this whole time I'm talking to you about it, I've got this raging heartburn too. It's like, and none of this is enough to convince me not to go get something to eat after I'm done talking to you.
Right.
Oh, the rock bottom hits hard, man. It hits hard.
This is not good. We're in a bad place.
So what was the deal?
Oh man!
I know you're out buying all this food and stuff for your TikToks.
Yeah.
Apparently those kind of were a hit yesterday.
Oh, I'm at 65.1K now followers. I started yesterday at 64. So I mean, I've gained almost 1,000 followers.
Oh, okay. You keep cutting out every now and then, just for like a brief second. So, but you cut out in the
numbers.
No,
I got so the video.
So you gained 1,000 people. I guess that's good. I don't know.
In a day.
I don't know. See, when my show shit gets viral, it's a little bigger than that. But I don't want to.
You know how many viral videos I've had in the last week? I mean,
well, your definition of viral and my definition are kind of two different things.
Yeah, but I mean, you hit 1-2 million. Okay, I got like 5 or 6 now. I've got numerous ones in the hundreds, 200, 300, 400,000. This week alone, don't put down my viralness.
I don't consider anything viral till you hit 1 million. That's all I know.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you should know.
Look, my page is going nuts right now.
You should know. Nuts. You should know. I gave you 1 million viral one.
Oh, here we go. We're still a year and a half later. We're still on this.
Well, that's one of your biggest videos, and you're welcome.
It's not anymore. I've surpassed it.
Oh, how many?
My own videos.
How many? I said it's one of. See, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't say. 5 or 6. I didn't say at 445. Okay, I said it's one of.
Here we go. So, it's one of them. You're right.
All right. So I just liked every comment that was making fun of your paper plates.
So between making fun of my paper plates and making fun of my saying fork and knife and not knife and fork.
Well, apparently,
I just don't get it.
Fork and knife in England is like slang for something. And it's like maybe a derogatory term. I sort of looked it up, but I didn't.
Yeah, but somebody explained this to me. We never thought of this. With their accent, when they say fork and knife, it sounds like fucking knife. So that's why they say knife and fork, so they don't sound like they're saying, can I get a fork and knife? Fucking knife, you know?
That could be.
I'm making that up. I'm totally making that up.
Oh, the thing I read was that like it's Cockney slang for like your wife or something like that.
Like your whore wife or something. Yeah.
The old fork and knife in there, you know. Like I don't know. So whatever. So a lot of people were getting like really upset about you using naming those utensils in that order for whatever reason. And they were upset about your paper plates and your plastic silverware, right? Because obviously you're killing the planet all by yourself.
Somebody actually said that. They said, "To Americans, and you're killing the planet." And I'm like, I literally responded with laughing emojis and like I think I wrote, "I'm a savage American." Well, like something like that.
Well, I did see in today's videos you acknowledge the fact you're using plasticware. Then you picked it up. I think you then crotch chopped at some point in the video. Like
I did crotch chop.
You gave it the suck it, and I was like, all right, lean into the heat. That's probably good. You know, like. What
was your idea? You told me to lean into the heat.
I'm agreeing. I wasn't saying it sarcastically. I'm like, it's great. You're gonna get all these like British people like following you because you're trying all their like favorite foods and listening to them when they make suggestions like pour fucking mayo on it or HP sauce or this, that, or the other thing. But at the same time, to just be an ugly American about it with your fork and knife slang and your paper plates and you're like picking it up with your hands. I think that works great.
Don't worry. I got some more where because they're making fun of my plates. I do one where I switch the plate to a ceramic plate and then tell them it doesn't taste any different on the plate.
Right.
So
right.
I know that's going to get them riled up.
Yeah.
That's going to get them fired the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Fired up.
Fired up.
So, yeah. Well,
So,
fuck them.
so out of curiosity, since there's, are you done, or are you going to try to get in shape and actually do a match?
I want to try to get in shape. But just because I don't want to die, I don't know if I should wrestle or not. I still think me and Billy has to happen to end it all.
Well, I feel like you owe it to Billy, more than yourself.
Well, now I
point.
do.
And
right,
and
I agree.
And to us, I mean, for everyone that pays attention and is now like invested in whatever is all things AJ Slambino here, maybe that they would like to have a resolution of that too.
No, I agree. I think it has to happen. Maybe in 2023.
Jesus Christ. You ain't getting any younger, pal.
This is true. It's sad that we're worried about my age and health, not the guy that's 50 years old, health and age. And that's not a shot at him. Don't take it that way.
I'm glad you weren't talking about me.
No.
I got nervous for a second.
No.
I was like, "Well, I'll be 50 in January. Where's he going with this?"
No, I'm talking about Billy.
I thought you were taking a shot at me for a second, but then you were
No.
But then you were like talking about being concerned for the person. I'm like, well, nobody's concerned for me. So.
Well, I was talking about being concerned in someone being in shape. That's definitely not you.
Well, it has been at times. I didn't.
Oh God, you were a body guy once in your life. Come on.
Listen, at least I got the nickname. I think it's still in my. I think it's still my chat nickname, Body Guy.
It is, Body Guy.
Yeah, I'll get back there. We'll get back there. You and me together this year. We'll celebrate Christmas together, and we'll be our bellies will be so flat we can touch penises. How's that sound?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
If that's the case, I'm going to stay fat.
Well, then well, never mind. I'm not going to get into it anymore. I was trying
We're going to rub bellies?
I was trying to I felt like we didn't have enough representation for the last month, so I was trying to get a little gay in, even though it's no longer June, but that didn't work.
Oh God, good Lord! The statements out of his mouth do not reflect any of my statements ever.
That's not true.
Oh, well, it's funny. I got asked today at work. They're like, "Oh, I hear you have a podcast, random." And I said, "Yeah."
Oh,
like, yeah. A couple of people in the store were talking about it.
They could hear us talk about touching dicks.
Well, right. So I'm like, "Oh, now you're saying that. That's right, Jesus." So the lady said, "Oh, what do you guys talk about?" And I said, "Well, this is really hard to explain." And she said, "Why? Like, what's the podcast about?" I go, "It's literally a podcast about nothing. Whatever we feel like talking about that day." She's like, "You don't plan it out?" I was like, "No." It's like, when we get on the phone, we just start talking, and we have a podcast. That's it.
Yeah.
But she couldn't believe that our podcast was it. And I'm like, "No, that's really about it. That's what we do. That's about all we got."
Way to sell it. You're really really good face of the company here, pal.
I mean, come on, is it wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. But you got
to get. I will tell you,
you got to get them listening first before they realize that.
Well, we used to, this was months ago, where we were getting ranked, and remember we would talk about the rankings, and we were big in like Nova Scotia and Croatia and Botswana.
Yeah. Right.
Right. All places that we don't even know anybody.
Uh-huh.
So it's weird because I haven't gotten those messages in a really long time at all. Like, I'm not seeing them anymore. So I figured, we probably. Right, like we're just not cool anymore.
We
in
did
Botswana, and
we took a dip in general when everyone when the world opened back up. I think
right,
we were not.
People went back to
we were not people's first priority on their podcast list. So now that they had less time to listen to podcasts, I think we lost a few listeners because the the Joe Rogans and the whatever of the world still are going to get listened
Right.
to either way. But these
here's the thing.
these
We're-
knuckleheads probably.
Yeah, but we're back. We're back in the charts.
Are
back.
we? Oh,
We made a comeback.
we clawed back
You're
in.
gonna die laughing. You're gonna die laughing.
I don't know.
So,
Let's see. Who are we?
yeah,
Who are we
like I haven't
popular with?
So we were ranked 41 in the Dominican.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not bad, but we were ranked 27th.
You're breaking up. Where are you? What are you moving
No,
around?
I'm not freaking you fucking move.
Why don't you go stand outside where we can hear you better?
I've not moved. I'm in the same spot.
Well, that spot keeps breaking up.
Well, you hear me now.
I hear you now.
So we were ranked 41 in the Dominican, and we're prior week 27th in Kenya. So we're big in the Kenya. Kenya to the next.
You got to move.
27.
You got to move. You're chopping up.
I'm not in the same spot. I haven't moved.
Well, you got to move. You got to move.
I'm moving. Do you hear me?
I mean, why you mad?
Is it any better?
Why are you mad at me when you're
Because why? How do we know it's not your phone? You're on a cell phone.
Because my phone has been in the same place for fucking 107 episodes. Okay, it's not my phone.
Right. So maybe it's you.
It's not my phone. It's not me. Because I'm sitting in the same chair for the last 107 episodes. You're the one that's usually pacing the kitchen while you do the podcast, trying to decide what you're going to eat. So
listen, I'm on a diet.
Give us the numbers one more time, because you kept. It was like it only wanted to break up when you wanted to give us relevant information.
So we were ranked 41 in the Dominican last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
solid. I think that's solid.
uh-huh.
Solid. We were ranked 27th in Kenya.
Uh-huh.
The prior week, dip. Went from 27th to 249 in Kenya. The kids don't think we're fucking funny anymore.
Maybe they only download once every other week. Maybe it's not.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Could
see.
be. You're right.
Or like everyone tried us and they were like, no, that's not really our cup of tea, and then moved on. I don't know. I don't know.
These guys fucking suck.
I don't know how we get these spikes in these countries and then kind of don't get back on the chart in them.
So the week prior, we were 10 in the Dominican. We went from 10 to 27 to 40 something. So
45.
A drop. You got to 10 in the Dominican.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I don't know. Maybe it's some search words or something.
I didn't even see this. I didn't even scroll down on the email.
Man, your phone.
Oh, it goes by podcast. So nerd stuff, AEW wrestling, and the Milliverse. What is that?
You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it. Okay, that was ranked number 10. That actual podcast.
Oh, see.
In the Dominican. Now, you, Cristiano, 20.
This is
21.
Let me tell you something. You need to listen back to these podcasts to listen to how bad your broadcast is.
What, it's bad right now?
Not when you ask, but right before that, when I cut you off, it was because
we
were getting every
bullshit.
other word. We were getting every other word.
No, it's you.
Maybe,
I hear you fine.
Maybe
wouldn't the breakup be two ways?
No, it would be what you're sending. And I think it's when you get excited and start yelling. I think it's some audio thing you've got going over there.
It's probably the shitty equipment we bought.
No, it's yours, not mine. You're the one with the 10-year-old iPhone because you're cheap.
I got a new one.
Wait, when did you get a new one? In 2009?
January.
They probably had three models come out.
I'll
When
speak softer for you.
When you got it in January, was it previously owned?
No. But do I need to speak softly for you?
I think you need to calm down a bit, and we'll see if that.
Okay. I was excited.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if getting 5 downloads gets you ranked in a place like the Dominican Republic. I don't know, like the number of the numbers you're working with in general. Like, is it 1 million listeners? Is it 10 listeners? I don't know. To have any idea.
As it went by a podcast.
Right.
So the nerd stuff podcast did well, and then the Popcorn Aficionado podcast did well.
Right.
So that was our high point.
I'm kind of a popcorn guy at the end of the day,
Right?
I've put my 10,000 hours in.
I think you.
Man, your phone sucks. I think we're just got to call.
No, it's not me. It's you.
You're gonna have to. How do you even know that? You don't even know what day it is half the time.
I have full fucking service.
That doesn't mean anything if it can't get through your fucking walls of your
I
house.
have to whisper. I have to whisper.
No, I don't know what it is because it keeps
shouting equipment you bought.
No, I think it's whatever's coming.
Is this better? I'll stop screaming. I'll whisper to you.
It's not the volume of your voice. It's there's something interfering with your signal, outgoing signal. That's what's going on.
Fuck.
You're go stand by a window or something. What the fuck, man?
You know what? I'm done. I don't do this. All we're gonna do is argue about this.
Yeah, because you ruin every show with your shitty fucking phone and your big brick house that you live in. You live in a Faraday cage or something over there. You're like all it's like someone sent off an EMP by your house or something. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's fucking funny. That's funny. You don't take the blame. I think it's you.
Well, you can listen to the podcast and realize you've heard every word I've said, right? You've heard every word I've said, so it can't be me.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It can't be
every
me.
word you said. It can't be me.
It's your transmission. It's bad.
No, see, there you go. You're breaking up. It's not me. I'm not even moving.
You are fucking lying.
You said you just sounded like some robot.
Yeah, well, get your phone fixed, and go next podcast. Go stand outside, and we'll test this theory out.
This is ridiculous. I can't drive. I can't.
You've ruined everyone's experience today because all we've done is struggle with hearing you.
Just struggled.
Nobody even heard that. All right. Well,
you struggled. You.
This is terrible. You're terrible. This is terrible. I can't believe you made me wait 20 minutes and then didn't even come through. You're like, this is like horseshit. Your phone's not working or your house is too thick or something. I don't know what's going on over there.
My house is too thick.
Yeah, and you listen. You got to listen back. You listen back. You're gonna go. You know what you're gonna say? God damn it, Ben! You were right again. You were right.
All right, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Can you not hear me again?
No, I could hear you. I'm just letting you ramble. I'll let you close the show. Like if you're done with it, Mr.
I'm done with you. You know what? Go eat a pizza. Go eat your whale. Whatever you're gonna eat. Touch penises with us. Whatever you're gonna do over there.
He's out of town. He's out of town.
I'm gonna go find something healthy to eat.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. Dip it in some cheese and avoid the sugars.
I hope you get diarrhea. Goodbye.
Man.
Bye.